Senator Sherrod Brown is going to move in. He's been dying to do a sportscast for quite some time, and I can tell he knows his stuff. Joe Jastrzemski, our sports anchor, is sliding it together for him, and Sherrod is going to move into the sports desk. Joe, you give me the high sign when the senator is ready to go with his sports delivery. Is he ready?
Okay, now there's a script here, and I'm going to read the script, but the commentary is way more important than the script.
And remember the views and comments of Senator
here's
Brown.
The script. The baseball playoffs continue today in the American League. Minnesota will host the Yankees, the evil Yankees. That was my words, of course. The Yankees lead the series 1-0 following their 6-4 win last night over the Twins. Ex-Indians pitcher CC Sabathia got the win for New York. I would add, and I'm going to skip around a little, National League, who cares about the National League? Atlanta and San Francisco on the West Coast, nobody cares about that. Well, no, the Red, this is the this is the National League. No, this is the Atlanta-San Francisco game nobody cares about. Now let's move to the Reds, and we don't want to talk much about the Reds today because of the no-hitter that Roy Halladay threw. An incredible game, only one walk, his second no-hitter of the season.
Yes.
This is my ad-lib here. And it's been 54 years, I believe this Friday, 54 years ago.
Don Larson.
For, the evil Yankees, pitched a perfect game. So we now can talk about Roy Halladay instead of the evil Yankee throwing the no-hitter. Now, but in yesterday, too, they left this off Cliff Lee. What happened to Cliff Lee? Cliff Lee won the game again. Here we go. Elsewhere in the American League playoffs, Texas defeated Tampa Bay. Behind the very good pitching of, again, ex-Indian Cliff Lee. And when I think of Cliff Lee and CC Sabathia, possibly both, again, going to the World Series. No, they both can't because they're both in the American League this year. But
right.
Like they did last year, it just makes my stomach hurt. So this is WAKR Sports, Sherrod Brown reporting with commentary and not much substance. But
Sherrod, what do you think of the state of our Cleveland Indians right now?
They've got the makings of something. They've got to do better drafting than they have. Their farm system, Columbus team's pretty good, AAA, AA pretty good around here, but they got a ways to go. And they got a good young catcher. Sizemore comes back. That's good. Brantley's good.
Mm-hmm.
Laporta, I don't know. Strubal's good at short. They're pitching. They have at least one really good starter. Beyond that, I'm not so sure.
Okay, who are you taking to win the World Series this year?
I always root against the Yankees. I guess I'd go with the Phillies because they have Halladay and they have two other good pitchers.
Well, when you look at Halladay,
I still hope the Reds beat the Phillies. I'm for the Reds. I mean, of course I'm for the Reds. You know, what's amazing about yesterday's no-hitter is, if anybody you really ask, but is that the Reds have the best hitting team in the National League.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they were no-hit by a very, very good pitcher. And Joey Votto, who should be MVP for the Reds. Thank you very much. Votto really should be MVP, right? Okay, he should be MVP. Okay, he's second in batting. I know, second batting. I understand. Second in hitting, right? Votto's second in hitting in the league. Third or fourth in home runs and RBIs. Yeah, so absolutely. Okay, there's a little bit of a peanut gallery here cheering. So anyway, that's really all I know.
Do our Browns win this week against the Falcons?
Browns are going to win this week. The Browns are not. They're better than we thought. I mean, they just got to have a better fourth quarter, but they did all right.
All right. And the Cavaliers, you excited?
Cavaliers, the season starts soon, right? Cavaliers are tied for first now, right?
Yes, they are. They are tied.
I'm a little more
first.
optimistic.
Senator Brown, thanks for coming on in this morning. Enjoyed not only hitting the issues.
Marcy's at least laughing at us. She thinks these boys sit around.
Marcy's a big Steeler fan.
Is she a Steeler fan?
Yes.
Huge Steeler fan. Do you see them going to the Super Bowl this year?
Steeler
yeah,
fan.
Come on.
Yes.
Did you know about the
know about them. They used to be a team, I think.
Ray's a Pirates fan growing up. He saw Roberto Clemente at Forbes Field.
I actually saw Roberto at Three Rivers Stadium. The day I went to Forbes Field, he didn't play. They rested him.
Very nice.
Well, back then,
did they know you were there?
He did not, or else he would have played. Back then, they gave a lot of the regulars Sundays off, if you remember.
Doubleheaders.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a doubleheader against Houston, and he sat the games out. He didn't play.
So didn't you go to the first game of the doubleheader, too?
Yeah, and he didn't play then either.
He didn't play either game.
No, Willie Stargell was in left, who I really liked at that time as well. But Clemente didn't play. I did see him play at Three Rivers
Oliver
Stadium.
In center, and Al Oliver should be in the Hall of Fame, and he lives in Portsmouth, Ohio. Speaking of Southern Ohio, you guys.
You're exactly right. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Hebner was at third. Sanguian was catching. You remember that team?
Manny Sanguian?
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks for coming. I know you got to run. We'll carry this baseball conversation over lunch.
Thank you.
Senator Sherrod Brown joins us live in the studio.